Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody. And I think it's already New Year's. No, it's not New Year's until 10 o'clock in New York, right? You young people are supposed to keep up with this stuff. Is it New Year's Eve yet? Ah, good. Glad you could make it. Um, is it New Year's in New York yet? Yankee dude. What's up? I'm grateful. Monsignor Wayne. New York City time. Oh wow, they're only an hour ahead of us. Never mind. Oh yeah, Chipper knew that. Hey, hell, it's nuts to me that it can be the same time in El Paso and Dallas at the same time. I mean, there's shit 9 hour travel between the two. There's no way it can be the same time there. And it's halfway through Tennessee or something like that to the somewhere over there. Anyway, to the time change. They don't have it like based off the globe. The lines are kind of squiggly. Don't really have anything to say. We just figured, what the hell. Right now, I'm trying to find somewhere over here. I have one of those eyeglass cleaner things. I can't see. I know they're not going to be clean. They're just to be better than they were. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, yeah. I can sort of see. Yeah, basically says that the I am not going to miss this year, honestly. Put rum in this last time. Try some bourbon. Who's been drinking my bourbon? We'll make a mental mark. I think it's that red-headed chongo in there. And sneaking my liquor when I ain't looking. It was 6 and some change for a dozen eggs here the other day. The forget what the 18 count was. I was just like, yeah, that's not happening. The flats, the like 3 dozen, I think, are in them, something like that. Was 16, 17 bucks, some stupid shit. There you go, Buzzard. Yankee Watchdog, you snuck in here, didn't you? It's even good. It's good with bourbon in it, too. This is Sprite and sherbet. We do it. Well, we do it every year. We have for I don't know how long. My wife started it a long time ago. I mean, I just recently started putting the liquor in it. We celebrate the New Year's with the kids. We'd all stay up and watch TV or whatever, and then Sweet Pea's got a head cold. She's laying down. Did he doze off, or is he still in there playing? Sleeping? Eli will not make an appearance. He's already gone to bed, apparently. I got low on my bacon stash here, but we had a major bacon shortage here. There was no bacon in Scurry, Mitchell, or whatever the hell that other county is. For right at 2 months. Well, there was the little 1 pound packages with the stuff that you could like read the newspaper through. Hey, Wesley. Yeah, it's not that hard to do. It actually came out really good. I hadn't done it on these. You got to get a big one. Yeah, you have to score a big pig. You got to get one that's, you need one over 150 pounds, really, and they got to be pretty fatty. And I'm not the only one shooting hogs around here. I've seen 2 that would have gone well over 150 pounds that just shot and left out. Both of them are sows too. I can see the boars, but they could call me. I'd have gone over and picked either one of those up. One of them, the brown one, it's probably close to 200 pounds. But she was out there. She's been trying to get her for a while. I think she's been tearing up the hay grazer. So Hey, Carol, I didn't see you sneak in either. Yeah, eggs are getting stupid, and our chickens are like holding them hostage or whatever. The last month we've gotten 2 eggs. That's really working. I just put that thing across the bottom in hopes that C103 would come in. I was just trying to annoy him. He hasn't made last couple of live streams. I wonder if he's getting notifications. I have fallen off my regularly scheduled programming type stuff. But I just got a notification over here on the YouTube. See what's telling me. Oh. I did not notice that. Apparently, me and the Revolting Man went live at the same time. I'm gonna go. Hold on. I'm gonna go spy on him. He's get the while I'm getting the ring of death. All I'm getting over there is the ring of death. Never mind. That may have been my computer. Yeah, the medium eggs are 5.5 here, and the larges are over 6. Those farm fresh eggs or whatever, they're not affordable at all. I know chicken feed for us has right at doubled in price. Well, no, we were paying depending on, we were paying like $10 for 50 pounds. Here's where they get us, or where the place we were buying feed at. We're gonna find somebody that's still selling 50-pound bags. We were paying $10 for 50 pounds. Now for scratch grains, we're paying $16 for 40 pounds. Thank you, Dior's. I hadn't been to the Prepared Minds channel in 2 years. And see, I'm sure in Lubbock it's not as bad as it is here, but groceries have always been high here. Yeah, I got to switch the oven out. Uh, um, the oven part of our range, our oven, whatever thing, the box that we do our cooking on, uh, just quit. Don't get hot. And I'll look at it. If it's fixable, I'll fix it. But the our other range is a little bit nicer than this one. So we've been wanting that over here anyway. So yeah, I don't know if I want to post it or not, but that old bastard, that dog. Uh, I was sick here. Was it Tuesday and Wednesday? I was sick. And anyway, then this morning I actually slept in. Slept right at 8. And anyway, Hyde's gotten where he follows me around like I some kind of freaking umbilical cords. It's kind of annoying. Um, he left this coolest little sculpture in the floor because he didn't go out with the missus. But it looks like I mean, I don't know how the heck he would do it on purpose, but he literally crapped in the floor, but his turds were standing up. Looked like a little miniature Stonehenge. How the hell he did it. What are you doing, Hyde? Come here, bud. You're so ugly. Go lay down. But anyway, yeah, the milk here. What is milk now? I mean, we were getting it for $2.89 a gallon at Walmart. Now Walmart's what? For milk. I know it went up $1. It was back up to the $3.89. Well, yeah, the creamer had gone up for a little bit, but it's back down. I think the milk came back down actually. Yeah, you get out of Walmart though, the cost of creamer and milk is stupid. You can buy it for like $4 for creamer at Walmart, and at the local store it's 8.5. Yeah. What 420? No, $4.49 or $8.79. It's you know, it's not even local store. It's freaking Lowe's. It's a chain store. I can afford to feed that many chickens. We just had to talk about the chicken feeder. Right? If we had to, that we could not afford to feed them 200 chickens or the 200 fowl we had before. We couldn't do it right now. We would right now we would be forced to call almost all of our flock or whatever. I mean, we just there's uh, you can't afford to feed them. You have to compete to get the old bread and stuff here. There's a lot of the guys that do that or try to do that. I mean, I'm not duking it out with one of them old bastards to get in line for it. That's been their gig for a long time. I know when the chickens come back on to lay, I don't think I'll be giving any eggs away. I'm gonna be glassing all mine. I didn't expect. I mean, they literally shut off like a light switch on the laying. They were laying about 5 more eggs a week than I could eat. Which, if I'd have glassed all those eggs, I still would have ran out. But well, I'd be running out pretty soon. Oh yeah, Wes don't want to drive that much. Wes is done with the driving business. Don't drive us after anymore. I just don't enjoy it. Hey Sasquatch. Oh yeah, on those shirts. Yes, you do. I got this shirt. You want to see the shirts? Hold on, let me get one of those. That's also tastes hard. No more. Not taking no more dirt chip. It can mean whatever you want it to mean. Well, mostly. As long as it's center right. Well, conservative. Conservative, yeah. As long as it's conservative. Mine, like say, mine just shut off. I've gotten 2 eggs in the past. 3. We got another one. 3 eggs. 3 eggs in the past month.
We got 3 eggs in the past week, so maybe they're gonna finally start laying again.
Yeah, well, I think that I don't know because we lost 2 of them. Two of them died, so they may have got sick. May have actually been sick. We've got 2 more bush ears before things are going to get any better in this country. What am I feeding? Chickens. I'm feeding some chickens and a cow or a bull and some dogs. And I feed the grandkids sometimes. And there's this random person that spends a lot of time over here. Feed her a lot. My daughter eats some. That's about it. That's the only thing I feed, pretty much. Oh, for the chicken feed? Chicken feed. I give them scratch and layer pellets. 16 cents. But it's really cloudy too. I mean, even when the sun, they stopped laying right after it started raining all the time, and it stayed cloudy for 2 weeks. I mean, like literally, it was cloudy for 2 weeks, cloudy and wet for 2 weeks, and then it got cold. Then it was cloudy and raining again, and just they run out of sunlight, they quit. So we used to do better about feeding the chickens. We had we threw table scraps and stuff out to them all the time. We don't anymore. Yeah, if I get a feed shed set up, I'm gonna. I mean, even if we're just gonna feed the dozen chickens or whatever, it still makes sense. I mean, you cut your feed, you get twice as much out of half the feed because most of the chicken feed you feed them comes right out their butt. But if you ferment it, they digest it and they actually get really. You got to be careful not to feed them too much because they'll get fat. No, I didn't. I didn't really try buzzard. We've got a doe season here in. I was gonna go hunt today. There's a buck over there I could shoot if I go set and wait for him. There's actually a few of them, but to be honest, I don't like carving up buck. I don't. Doe are just easier to butcher. There's not as much meat on one, but they're easier to cut up. I mean, to gut and you know, nobody ever shoots the doe around here, so we're over. That's why we've got the doe thing going on. We're overpopulated with doe again. There's doe everywhere. The doe are so damn thick. I mean, that's all you see is dead doe in the bar ditch now. Yeah, we've got doe walking around in the front yard and stuff. My wife doesn't want me shooting the deer on the property, so I gotta go there. I can't shoot the deer here. I gotta go there. I was thinking about taking the rifle with me when I go over to the other property tomorrow and stepping down in the back. That's what I was going to forget how long special late. Oh no, I could actually go tomorrow. I got one more day. I'll make it over there and see if I get lucky with a buck. But I can just because I mean, what's available in the late season is what I'd be after tomorrow anyway. Spike or doe. You gotta be careful when you're shooting them stupid little spikes, though, because the what do they call them? A lot of them will have those little you're looking for the ones that are straight up smooth. But I don't think the antlers are genetics. It's how well they feed. These on the internet that have these amazing headgear on and stuff. Those are fed deer. They're literally on high fence properties where the guys put out mineral blocks. They've got feed plots all over the place, and they literally they put feed out there for the animal so he will grow better horns. It's not I don't think you should be able to. You shouldn't be able to compete for the record deer or whatever if you go behind a high fence. I don't think it should be considered canned hunting, basically, because reasons. Um, well, cool, Buzzard. And see, I can actually take 3 doe according to my county. But I'm hunting on a friend's place, and I don't know if I would harvest that many of them. I don't know why I wouldn't harvest that many of them. There's one big doe over there. I'd like to get a shot at her, though. I've only ever seen her at about 400 yards, though. And, if I was in a blind and she was standing at a feeder and, I could take the shot from, the sandbag in the deer blind and everything, I might try for that, but not the way I'm hunting over here. It's not, I'm not blind hunting over there, folks. Everything I'm doing over there is stalk hunting. I'm going out there and moving around and listening. And yeah, it's a different world. Y'all got a longer season up there in Oklahoma, huh? Literally, tomorrow's the last day of general season here. Now I can take. I was just reading it. Hold on. Yep, January 2nd to the 15th. All you can shoot or spike or does. Well, antlerless. You don't have to check under its hood. If it doesn't have horns, you can shoot it. I haven't seen a single. I mean, there was turkey all over the place until got close to turkey season, and then it just disappeared. So, I wanted to go goose hunting, but no. Actually, I got until March to hunt geese. Quail. There's not enough quail around. I wouldn't shoot the quail around here. There's not enough of them. What Rachel say? Rachel, come in. Cool, Rachel. Is anybody doing fireworks around here for the celebration? Yeah, my son told me that if I get a chance, I should watch the movie A Violent Night. It's basically a combination Santa Claus, uh, Viking, Die Hard movie or something. He said it was a horrible movie, but it was really good. So that is oddly enough pretty high praise. I love quail. Quail's my favorite game as far as flavor goes. But too many people cheat and put out quail traps. I think if you're going to go quail hunting, go quail hunting. I do not. I know it's wrong. I don't care. I do not leave bird traps. If I find bird traps, I open the bird traps, I let the birds go, and I destroy the trap. Because if you want the quails, go walk in and shoot them. It's not that hard to quail hunt. They're actually, in this part right around here, they're actually talking about taking the season all the way off. The farmers poison quail here. They swear they destroy crops and stuff, and they don't. And the chemicals they spray to kill the army worms actually sterilizes the quail. It's not permanent, but it will literally put them off an entire breeding season. Okay, so if the quail go 2 or 3 years next to hay grazer that's being sprayed for armyworm, because it sprays and they go out there, they eat the dead armyworms, they ain't scared, and they wind up with chemical in there, and then boom, they don't lay eggs, no baby quails. So pheasant is delicious, Carol. You see it that I'm too far south now, where where I come up at and stuff. We had pheasant. There's pheasant up around Rob. I've actually seen him in the bar ditch up there at his place. Cool. Sid's dead. That's. I'm glad. Well, the only time I ever had it was roasted on a bed of vegetables. Yeah, it was the it was that seasoning in it, and it was suspended on a rack, and the vegetables were around it. It had like onions, potatoes, carrots, broccoli, and there was whatever it was inside of it, and there was butter involved. Anyway, and they cooked that, and then they took and then the foil came off, and then uh, they broiled the skin. They browned everything, and that was good, man. the Some of the guys I used to run around with and love it were chefs. They were this weird situation. I wound up running with the guys because I wasn't a cook or anything like that. But I mean, all them dudes could cook, man. And they went into chefing because they liked cooking. And they would do stuff on the weekends or whatever, or the days off, rather. They didn't get very many weekends off. They would do stuff on their days off. And if you got lucky to wind up invited and you could make it over there on their days off or whatever, there was going to be alcohol and there was going to be food. And if you come up with something weird like a goose, not weird, but something, if you didn't know how to cook it, just call one of them up and they put it in the freezer and then bring it to them on their days off or whatever, and then boom, everybody get to eat it or whatever. I actually shot the pheasant, took it over there, they cooked the pheasant. I was not a fan of the goose. I didn't like the goose. Well, that's the beauty of for the record, back when this was happening, all the book said was legal firearm. They neglected to describe what a legal firearm was. But I mean, I used to sit out there with my 22 and pop quail in the head. Two quail and your fixings is a meal. So if there's two of you shoot 4 quail. If you shoot them in the head, you're not throwing anything away. I never breasted a quail in my life. That's a waste. You prepare the whole bird like a dunny chicken. It's delicious. It doesn't taste like chicken. It tastes like quail. Pheasant tastes like quail. Actually. We don't have to put up with the fireworks this far out. I think if you can hear your neighbor's fireworks, you're too close. Like us, we're lucky enough we don't have neighbors that are doing the fireworks. So there you go. Dog was barking like crazy. Okay. This is us relocating to the shed. Hold on. Are you coming with Hyde?
We can't be out there unguarded.
I know I might get eaten by a fly or something. Why ain't you out here helping her protect the house from them coyotes? Shady, you better not be barking at my turkeys. Oh, actually, my money's not on turkeys. My money's on fireworks. So you can probably hear them going off in the distance. Yeah, the heater kicked on out here. I guess it's getting. That's it. Keep throwing back a little bit. Hello, Chasing Life. And anybody that wasn't here for me saying Happy New Year, I'll say it again. Happy New Year. Oh. That's still. What were we talking about? Man, I have not got to go fishing enough this year. 2022 was a shit year for fishing. Oh, I like fireworks. Just I don't know. What ruined fireworks for me is other people. We grew up doing fireworks, but our adults didn't let us call it a night until we cleaned up after ourselves. The end. We didn't leave spent fireworks laying on the side of the road. We didn't, we didn't leave our trash anywhere. I actually thought about trying to get them to push for outlawing them in the county because so many people just they'll pull into the middle of a county road somewhere and start launching them, and then they leave, and they just leave all the trash. They'll burn through 200 or 300 different types of fireworks, and all the BS will be right there in the road when they leave. They won't haul in there at all. That's like way over half the people that are doing fireworks. They made it illegal in all the county parks because the people left so much firework trash. And they tried to fix that first. They put dumpsters in the parks specifically so people would have a place to throw away the fireworks. They elected not to pick their trash up and throw it in the dumpster. So exactly, C103, Bob Humbug. We used to chase around and try to find the parties on New Year's Eve when we were younger, but it wasn't because New Year's Eve was anything special. We were just looking for the best parties. Um, and then we just quit drinking on New Year's. I think it had something to do with when your kids get old enough to start remembering everything that's going on at the parties. It's time to, it's time to you're. I believe that you are doing your children a disservice if they're seeing you drunk before they're old enough to be drinking. This is me. Yeah, that's the only reason that's on there is because I was waiting for you to come in and say something about it, Mark. Here, let me get on off of there now. There you go. Is that better? You out of here, Buzzer Roos? Yeah, I didn't realize that. I mean, I've got, man, I got a freaking oven in the back of my truck. Holy. Um, set that some bitch out of there and go on. That was the thing. Most of the places around here, where they'd watch the deal, and we'd have basically we'd do two celebrations. We'd celebrate the ball dropping in New York, and then we'd celebrate midnight here. Wow, man. It'd be a heck of a party if you did it in California. Yeah, the kids are having queso and stuff. You didn't get no queso. Hey, tuna fish salad for supper. We're gonna have black eyed peas tomorrow. Black eyed peas, cornbread, pot roast. Well, if I get the oven in the house. Yeah, Mark put out swimming pool video on Christmas. It's Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous video. And I appreciate everybody's response to that acceptance video. Wasn't sure how that one was going to go over. Yes. It's basically, well, the way I was taught, it's you're showing um you start your year off by being humble. I mean, the black-eyed peas, that's as low on the food totem pole as you can go. So Mom was actually real adamant about it being dried black-eyed peas. I mean, like as in cattle food. She wanted it to be cow peas. She'd put them on the soak the night before, and she'd put them on the stove probably 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, and she'd boil them to lunchtime, and then we'd eat them. And if you have never had black-eyed peas from the mature pea, made and you make them just like you do pinto beans. If you've never had those, you have never lived your life. You are missing out on one of the best foods on the planet. I mean, we're probably just going to do this. Canned black-eyed peas. Um, I don't think I have any dried ones. My wife hates eating them because they're cow peas, but are they the dried ones, Chipper? The the seeds or the just regulars? I don't know. If you were lucky, there was ham hock in the peas. Um, that's uh, Mom would either put the ham hock, or she would put she'd go to the butcher and she'd ask for marrow bones, just regular big beef bones or whatever, and the butcher would give them to her, and she'd put the bones in the peas. I mean, she made it just as poor as possible. That was the important part. And no, there's nowhere to go but up. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the thinking, but when you actually really enjoy that stuff, it's not. I was always like, yeah, cool. Hey, Walter. That's where everybody messes up. I do not like canned black eyed peas, but if you do them like they were pinto beans, I think they're delicious. They taste nothing like um, black eyed peas from the seeds from the mature, ready to be planted black eyed peas, or black eyed peas from the hulled peas, which is what these are. They don't taste anything. They are not similar in flavor at all. They're completely different. If you like lima beans, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't like black eyed peas. Honestly, but then again, it may just been the way my mom cooked them. But it was nothing special. It was like I say, she put them to soak the day before or the evening before, and then she did change the water, and then she put them on a bowl, and there was salt, black pepper, and ham hock, or she'd put bacon. If there was no bacon, she would just put bacon grease, and um, that was it. That was it. The whole, if you make it a big fancy pot of something, it's not. It's not. You lose all the humble there. So, and the cornbread. Now, the other side of it, there was home fries. Almost every time there were home fries with black eyed peas. So it's cornbread, black eyed peas, and home fries. It was good food. None of my mama's kids were stunted. And we ate black eyed peas a lot because that was one of the cheapest freaking foods you could buy. We had a lot of pinto beans. We had a lot of black eyed peas. Hey, you get 20 pounds of black eyed peas for $2 back then. That's a lot of peas. Good job, Wayne. And see, I never knew that I liked. Now I can't even think of the freaking what they're called. Lentils, man, I like lentils. I always avoided them because I was like, man, that ain't gonna be good. But they're actually not. They're gonna ever be one of my favorite foods. But I like lentils. Um, lentils pretty good. Me and the missus were talking about all the stuff that there's like recipes unique to our household that we just stumbled across in our early life. And, oh, we had cabbages forever. Cabbage has gotten expensive too. My big main problem with killing a deer right now is I don't have a freezer for it. I have it's been my biggest holdback. I mean, I could find room for it, but I don't know. The fixings for the food around here are getting pretty damn expensive. Um, onions, tomatoes, potatoes, getting pretty freaking expensive. And it's not just the inflation; it's the shrinkflation that's really aggravating the shit out of me. Um, these canned foods on the shelf behind me, the stuff that we bought, some of that stuff's been up there for a year. Um, well, probably not now, but you, unless my memory's completely broke, the can used to be full and have a little bit of water in it. Um, and that is not true anymore. Not especially not on the corn. Still got the same weight in it, but the weight's not corn, the weight's water. So, all you people, there's no shortage. Yes, there is. Um, that's just, it should be like a bunk, 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 bunk. It's not, it's a slush, 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 slush. We go through a lot of corn and green beans for the. I even noticed that the pasta sauce is thinner. Damn it! I mean, they literally just added more water to the pasta sauce. It's annoying, but yeah. Now instead of diced peaches, you get a diced peach. Yeah, even the cases have shrunk, Chip. It's messed up, huh? It's um yeah. The people that are playing the system and stuff it's still working out fine for them. It's the people that are trying to stay apart from the system that are having the trouble. The end. Hey, Palmetto. Yeah, what was the party size? I was in the store the other day, and it was I literally had to prevent myself from just filling the buggy with rice and beans and um, stuff. It's insane. We've actually started. We're building our store of mixed vegetables up because this is the stuff. If you put this kind of stuff in your rice, it turns it and it goes from calories to food. Your body needs the calories in the rice to function. But then this gives you the vitamins and minerals, and if you've got a little something, something, you can throw some protein in there. You can last a long time on rice and beans. Hey, been out of shape. Long time no see. Happy New Year's. I think 2023 is going to be way worse than 2022 ever thought about being. That's why I'm not real stoked about it. The new year. Um, I don't think we're in the tribulation. I don't think we're anywhere close to tribulation yet. Um, I studied that a little bit of heaven or scripture. I I probably burned up 5 years of my life studying the end times, and the level of holy crap it has to be to match the revelations or the revelation. Um, the and think about it, Dad. The tribulation is the peak of it. So, um, I ain't seen no Christians out there in the streets. Um, Starving to death and getting kicked and punched and thrown out into traffic or nothing because they won't denounce Christ or anything. So it's not. These people always go, "Oh, we're in the tribulation." No, we're not. We ain't even close to that bad yet. Um, Now, there's all kinds of crap that's got to happen before the tribulation comes. We're in that. I fully believe we're in that. We're we're headed there. And I don't know. Tribulations could start pretty quick, I suppose. Next 5-10 years. There's very specific power structure that has to be in place, which is actually getting really close before we can even start heading for that. And ooh, I like chicken and dumpling. Good night, Carol. Yeah, my daughter actually hurt my feelings the other day. I made peach cobbler from scratch, and she thought my bread came out of a can. No, I made that crust myself. I'm actually quite an accomplished cook. Pride myself on my ability to cook. Pretty good. Yeah, we had the old black eyed pea thing earlier. I like black eyed peas that are reconstituted. Oh, but I can eat them out of a can. They're not bad, but they're not. After they go to seed, they change. And um, that's black eyed pea. We're just gonna hope we can't eat them. I like black eyed pea if they're done right. It's just hard to do them right out of a can. We used to can black eyed peas because that's when you get them. Um, the My favorite kind of black eyed peas are you go out there and you pick the ones that are just snaps or whatever, and Just do them like they was green bean. Those are pretty good. I love it. I eat them straight out of the field though. And they're just getting the peas in little tiny things. Those are good like that. Coyotes are crazy, man. And we actually spotted a couple of them out in one of the fields over to the west of us, and we got the binoculars on them, and they're coy dogs. I mean, there's coyotes, but there's a couple of them running that, I mean, um, well, one of them, it's got looks like a coyote, but he's kind of white with I don't know what the right color would be, like cream or cocoa maybe splotches, and he's got the dark shoulders, the grizzling on the back, and then the other one looks almost. I mean, the markings are almost exactly that of a German Shepherd, but you can tell it's coyote. So that's that's going to be a problem. Coy dogs aren't like a lot of the other hybrids or whatever. They're not muley. They can reproduce. Not all of them, but a lot of them can. But out there, it's the coyote traits that keep them going. So the only the ones that are tough enough to run with and hang with and act like the rest of them make it. I've seen some pretty coy dogs in my time. I actually had one as a pet for a long time. All right, Ben, be good. Yeah, I need to get off here too. It's almost midnight in New York. That ball's gonna drop pretty soon. I'd say tomorrow's my last shot at popping a buck this year. Still not 100% sure I want to take one. I mean, I want the meat in the freezer, but um, quite honestly, right now I don't have a place to put the freezer. Uh, yeah, Right, Jason? Y'all be good. Yeah, I'll tell y'all what, there's other people out there that's probably trying to wish everybody Happy New Year's too. I really appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me. Y'all have made surviving 2022 a lot easier, to be quite honest with you. Um, the there's y'all good people. I'm glad y'all come and hang out. That's all there is to it. I appreciate all the good comments I get on my videos when I put them out. I really do. The and you folks that watch my videos all the time and stuff, y'all, I mean, y'all make it. Y'all really got a fire built under me to pick it up a notch and get back at it. And I'm back to. I keep the camera with me everywhere I go. I don't. I've started carrying it with me again. I'm working at it, and I'll keep talking to my phone and posting the videos as stuff comes to me. So, anyway. I will. I would have. I was going to show them off, but they already put them to bed before I started the stream. So, yeah. God bless y'all. May this coming year treat you all with nothing but good. Uh, may any hardships you suffer be few and feeble. All right. Y'all be blessed. Stay alive. Don't die. I will catch y'all next time. Thank you, Dior. Be careful out there, man. It could be snowing. God bless.